Welcome back to Language Learning Podcast. Today we're going to do a deep dive in something that I think trips up so many intermediate learners.
Hmm.
It's that challenge of sounding, natural and friendly when you meet new people and not like a robot.
Right. It's that moment of truth. You've done all the work, you know the grammar, but then you get to that first "hello, how are you?" and the whole thing just collapses.
It does. You give the perfect answer, "I am fine, thank you."
Yeah.
And then
Nothing. Just awkward silence.
exactly. And that's what we're calling the A2B1 conversational trap. You've got the automated response down, but not the sort of social script that keeps it all moving.
And that script is everything. I mean, it's what turns a transaction into an actual human connection.
So our mission today is to give you the tools to break out of that.
Yeah, to make sure that your first meeting actually flows, into a real chat instead of just ending in embarrassment.
We've broken this down into 3 stages. First, mastering the greeting.
The reciprocal greeting.
Then, using icebreakers to find what we call common ground. And third, knowing how to end the conversation politely.
And we'll also, we'll nail down the key vocab for this. We'll define icebreaker, small talk, and that big goal, common ground.
Okay, let's jump right in. Let's start with that fundamental difference, the robot mode versus human mode.
This is the core lesson, really, and it's so important. Conversation it's a two-way street. It's a reciprocal exchange.
Right.
You cannot just answer the question. You have to ask it back. That's what keeps the engine running.
It's like a game of tennis, isn't it? If someone serves you a question, you just catch the ball and hold it.
The game stops.
Yeah, the game is over. And you're putting all the pressure back on the other person to serve again. It just feels like you're not interested.
Exactly. So to show how painful this can be, let's act out the robot interaction first and just, listen to how dead it feels.
Okay. I'll start. Hello. How are you?
I am fine, thank you.
Good.
See, the silence. I mean, my grammar was perfect, right?
Totally correct.
But the exchange is just lifeless. It's painful because I offered nothing back. The social symmetry was just completely broken.
Perfect grammar, but a social disaster. Okay, now let's try the human version. And you'll hear the energy shift immediately. Hi there. How's it going?
Not bad, thanks. I am just enjoying this coffee. How about you?
I'm doing great. By the way, I'm Alex.
Nice to meet you, Alex. I'm Sarah.
Okay, so let's break that down. Sarah, your character, didn't just stop at not bad things.
No.
She did 2 really important things. First, she asked it back. How about you?
The reciprocity.
And second, she offered this little tiny detail. I'm just enjoying this coffee.
And that little detail it's gold. It's a tiny little gift. It gives Alex, your character, something to grab onto if he wants to.
Right.
And it just softens the whole interaction. It shows you're present, you're willing to share a little bit of context, and that's what lets it move so smoothly from a greeting into, sharing names.
And that's the pivot. That's the whole thing. Moving from that mechanical "how are you" to sharing names and a bit of context. It separates you from being 2 nameless strangers.
Right, and it sets you up to find that common ground we were talking about.
Which means we need to talk about the vocabulary, the tools for this. So we keep saying it, but let's define it. What exactly is an icebreaker?
An icebreaker is, it's just a phrase or a question you use to start a conversation with someone you don't know, with a stranger.
And relieve the tension?
Yeah, exactly. To break the ice. And the best ones are always really low stakes. They don't ask for anything too personal.
Okay. And after the ice is broken, we get into small talk.
Right. And small talk is just that, polite chat about things that aren't super important, the weather, the food, where you are. In English-speaking cultures, this is a really, really common first step.
So it's like the exploratory phase.
I like that. Yeah, it's the vehicle, not the destination.
Because the destination, the real goal, is common ground.
Absolutely. Common ground is the target. It's when you find that shared interest or hobby or experience.
That's when the real conversation starts.
Yes. Once you find common ground, you don't need small talk anymore. You can actually talk about something you both care about.
So our sources really stress this one point. The best way to create an icebreaker is to just comment on your immediate environment.
Oh, 100%. This is such a key cultural insight. You almost never want to start with a really personal question.
Like, what do you do for a living, or are you married?
Right, that's way too much too soon. But the environment, the music, the food, the weather, that's neutral, it's safe, it's something you're both experiencing right now.
Let's hear this in action. Let's say we're at a party. Listen to how the icebreaker is used here.
Okay, I'll be Mark. Hey, I don't think we've met. I'm Mark.
Hi, Mark. I'm Lisa.
Nice to meet you. This music is great, isn't it?
Yeah, I love this band. Do you like rock music?
Absolutely. I actually play the guitar a little bit.
Really? That is so cool. I've always wanted to learn. Okay, let's analyze that. Mark, your character, he didn't ask a boring closed question.
No.
I made a statement about the environment. This music is great, and then he added that little tag question at the end, isn't it?
And that tag question is just a brilliant little tool. It's so soft. It doesn't demand an answer. It just sort of invites one. It encourages agreement.
And Lisa's response was great, too. She showed enthusiasm, and then she jumped right in, building on the topic. And look how quickly that happened. The icebreaker about the music led them straight to common ground,
A shared interest in rock music.
which then led to something even more specific, playing the guitar. Now they have something real to talk about for the next 10 minutes. They don't have to talk about the weather.
And that's the whole point of small talk. You use it to find something bigger. If you can get from the environment to a shared interest in, like, 3 exchanges,
Yeah,
you've won. You've mastered the script.
that transition really is what makes you sound like a natural fluent speaker.
Hmm.
But there's one last piece of the puzzle that often trips people up.
The exit.
The polite exit, yeah.
It's so important. I mean, you do all this great work building a connection, and then you can ruin it all by just turning around and walking away.
Or just saying a blunt goodbye. It
Yeah.
feels so dismissive.
It does.
So you have to give a reason for leaving. It's like a linguistic sign of respect.
For sure. And we have some key phrases for this. First, you always want to wrap it up with some kind of appreciation. Something like, "It was lovely meeting you."
Okay, so appreciation first.
Then you need your reason, your excuse. Phrases like, "I should get going," or "If you're in a hurry, I have to run." And you pair that with a simple reason.
Got it. Okay, so let's hear Mark and Lisa do this part perfectly.
"Look at the time. I should get going. I have an early start tomorrow."
No problem. It was lovely meeting you, Mark.
You too, Lisa. Have a safe trip home.
See how smooth that was.
Yeah.
Mark gave a specific, polite reason, the early start. That immediately tells Lisa that he isn't leaving because of her. He's leaving because of this, external thing.
An obligation.
Right. And it's that structure, appreciation. It was lovely meeting you, plus the stated reason, I have an early start, plus a final wish, have a safe trip home.
That's the formula.
That is the formula. It completes the whole social cycle respectfully and avoids any of that final awkwardness.
Okay, let's do a quick review of the 3 steps we've covered today to help you move from sounding like a robot to, sounding like a person.
Step 1, reciprocal greetings. Always ask the question back and maybe add a tiny detail about what you're doing.
Right. Second, use those environment-based icebreakers. Use a statement and a tag question to find that common ground as fast as you can.
And third, master the polite exit. Appreciation, a reason, and a final good wish. Don't just disappear.
That's it. That's the power of knowing these scripts. Okay, so here's your challenge for this week.
Trying to start one conversation with one new person and use an icebreaker that is based entirely on your immediate situation.
Yeah.
The wine you're in, the weird food at the buffet, the view from the window, anything.
And, maybe a final thought to consider. How does learning these steps actually change how you see yourself?
Oh, that's interesting.
You're not just a student translating rules in your head anymore. You become someone who can actually, start and manage a social connection. That shift in your own identity from learner to participant. That's the real deep dive.
Go put these tools to work.
Practice makes natural.
Don't be a stranger. Subscribe to Language Learning Podcast.